Hey, what's up, peeps? This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. I am the host for the day. I'll be moderating this webinar. Today, we're going to talk about branding You Inc. for maximum exposure. And I just realized that I have a presentation already ready for you guys that discusses branding. Let's see if I can go ahead and get this thing out. You know, it's good to have your presentations already ready before you get started, right? And this is more of a branding 101. This week we're talking about attraction marketing. So I'm excited to talk to you about this today. Started off my day with a conference call, and now I'm bringing that energy to you. So what I want you to do is turn off Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all of these other anything that has your cell phone, anything that vibrates, that makes noise, anything that could distract you. I want you to turn all of that off, and because I want to give you my energy, and I want to give it to you straight, no chaser. How about that? Give it to you straight, no chaser. So right now you don't see a picture of me on the camera, and that is because I don't have my camera set up. But this is good enough. Sometimes, you just got to take what you get. Okay. All right. So look, we're going to go ahead and kick off this webinar. Get your favorite drink, your favorite blanket, your pen and pad, because we're going to go over some notes. We're going to go over some notes here. And I'll just flip it through some notes from the Live the Dream event that I went to back in August. And one of the things that I heard continually were your notes are your uncashed checks. So go ahead and take this information down, and we are going to get started. And I want you to go ahead and stay to the end, because at the end we're gonna have I'm gonna have a special offer for you guys, and I'll be straight up with you. To be something that you can use, and it'll help you build your business. All right, so let's go ahead and get this screen share going. All right, there's my kaleidoscope thing. I like that thing. For some reason, I like it. Let's talk today. We're going to talk about bulletproof branding strategies and how you blow past the competition. And I've already introduced myself as Carlton Lewis. I am your business coach. And I'm going to make this full screen here so you can see everything. Haven't done one of these in a while, so don't hold me to it. But I definitely want to give you this energy for today. And branding yourself is a very important thing. A lot of people get with their companies as far as like network marketing is concerned, and they talk about their companies all the time. They talk about their companies all the time. Talk about their company all the time. So they're always branding their company and not themselves. You know, your top earners, they always brand themselves. You know who the top earners are, who are in your company, because they branded themselves. You know what they stand for. You know what their values are. You know what they represent. So how can you be more like that? And do any of these relate to you? Since you post your products or business opportunity on social media sites like your company tells you to, but you get no response. I've experienced that. If you've experienced that, raise your hand. I can't see you, but I feel you. Okay, I feel you, because I went through that, posting stuff about, the business opportunity. Yeah, this is the best thing since sliced bread. You got to get involved. If you don't get involved today, you're going to miss out. Don't you want to be financially free? Don't you want to be self-employed? Yeah. Don't you want to travel the world? And I got zero response pretty much. It says you want to get more exposure for your business, but need help getting started because you're overwhelmed. And that's so funny because today my conference call was about killing the feeling of overwhelm. Basically, that was the gist of it, and how you can get past that feeling of being overwhelmed. And how about if you had a proven way to earn an extra $1,000 within the next 90 days per month residual income in your own business? It would radically change your life. Now, what I'm going to talk to you today is not a business opportunity. I'm going to talk to you about an affiliate program, but I'm going to save that to the end. And there are people, including myself, who have generated income just from using this one affiliate platform. This is the #1 attraction marketing platform on the internet. Okay, if you know another one that's better, email me, inbox me, get in contact with me, and let's talk about it. But right now, the one that I use, I feel like it's the best. It's the best that I've seen. I've been online marketing since 1998, and I've seen a lot of stuff online and done a lot of stuff online. But this particular product is killer. All right, my official promise to you, I, Carlton Lewis, promise to share with you the exact platform that has allowed me and thousands of others to position ourselves as industry leaders. I promise by the end of this webinar to allow you to be able to take advantage of this extremely undervalued marketing system, and you can immediately begin to learn how to become a better online networker. I promise to show you how these strategies will allow you to generate money now, monthly, and in the future by using multiple streams of income. And finally, I promise to show you how to get more fun out of life and the ability to provide yourself and your family with everything you want out of life for you and them, and the peace of mind that comes with it. Is that a bold promise? Yes, and I will keep it. I will keep it. I'm going to give you this information, and it's up to you to whether you're going to take action on it. See, a lot of people know a lot of stuff, but the most successful people take what they know and they actionize that knowledge. You know, knowledge, they say knowledge is power. No, actionize knowledge is power, because you can read a million books, but if you never take action on what you read, it's almost like you've never read the book. So who am I? I am an Atlanta, Georgia native, born and raised here, been online since 1995. Like I said, I started marketing in 1998. Probably it may have been a little earlier than that, because I had a record label in 1996 that I started. So it probably was earlier than that when I started actually marketing online. But I remember getting an AOL dial-up account. They would send you the disc in the mail. They would give all the disc away at different stores and put in, magazines and things of that nature. They were trying to get customers. And you got in free for like 30 days or something like that. And then they'll start charging you however much they charged back then. I earned a real estate license in 1996, and between real estate and music, I learned business. I learned the street smart ways of doing business. I didn't have a degree. I had gone to college, but I dropped out of college, and so I learned how to operate a business, basically, from other people that were business owners. I didn't go to school for it until I didn't go to school until 2002 or something like that, and I went and got my degree in bachelor's administration. So I have performed at the legendary Apollo in Harlem. I was on that stage with all kind of people, James Brown, and well, James Brown wasn't on the stage with me, but he has graced that stage. Aretha Franklin, just a whole lot of big names. I've been on that stage and I had fun. And like I said, I got booed. That was part of the entertainment, and they had fun booing us. So that was a trip. I am a family man also. Here's a slide here with me and my daughter and my daughter's mother. It's just a little picnic out at the park. And here's my oldest daughter. And that's my why. That's my why for doing this, doing this webinar, getting up, doing conference calls, doing whatever I have to do every single day to take care of my family. So there it is, my motivation. And I told you I was in the music business, and this was one of the, this was an extended play, or EP, that we put out. We must have put this back in 1999, 2000, somewhere around there. I'm the guy in the yellow. That's my buddy Eddie Meeks, in the orange. And what's kind of funny about this picture, I forgot this slide was in here, is that we just received a piece of vinyl, a vinyl record for, for those old school people. We just received a piece of vinyl. Someone actually pressed up some music from a group that Eddie and I were a part of a few, like over 20 years ago. And someone just happened to hear the music on YouTube as a demo. It was just a demo. It was never released. And they saw it and they wanted to put it out, and they actually did. And so I have that vinyl, in my room now, just like I have this piece of recording here that you see on the screen. So I have another piece, but it just showed up. And that's the importance of really branding yourself, and because you never know who's going to see your stuff. So it's important to get your material out there. Here's another album cover that we did called High Risk. And that's me in the middle. That's the rendition of the artist. There's John Doe, who's our DJ, me, and then there's Eddie Meeks again. And this album did pretty good for us. It gave us the ability to do some traveling around the country. I mean, we were already traveling around the country, but it increased our ability to travel and meet different people. And like I said, I learned business from doing things like this, going out and meeting people, not just sitting in a classroom. And although the classroom stuff is important. This is me live on stage. I think this is circa 2011. And this was a album release party. And I was on the microphone too. So I was showing you these pictures just to show you that I'm a real person. I'm not just a voice behind the computer. This is me with the Blastmaster KRS-One, a legendary hip hop MC, scholar, spiritual teacher, activist, hip hop activist. I actually went on tour with him probably about a week later after we took this picture. And that's just because I asked, I followed my gut and I asked him, what's going on with him next, and could I have his phone number? He was like, yeah, we get together once I come back from tour. And I asked him, I said, well, hey, can I go on a tour with you? He looked at me. He said, are you serious? I said, yes. So sometimes you always be in a position to say yes. And I was fortunate enough to spend 2 weeks in California on tour with that gentleman. Fast forward to the present. This is at Live the Dream 6 with my mentor, Diane Hockman. She is the #1 affiliate of My Lead System Pro, and that's the affiliate program I was telling you about at the beginning. She has earned over $400,000. I'll repeat that, $400,000 within about 3 years using this affiliate platform. And this is money on the side. This is her side income. So she's one of the best teachers I've ever had. I pretty much, she's definitely big on mindset, because if you get your mind right, you can change your life. And that's serious. You want to increase your sales, or you want to grow your business and you're stuck, get your mind right. And she definitely preaches that and teaches that. So I learned a whole lot from this young lady. And let's keep it moving. Here I am with Mr. Mike Dillard. Mike Dillard is the author of Magnetic Sponsoring. This is the same event which happened in Austin, Texas, Live the Dream event. And Mike is a big reason why the attraction marketing concept is so popular. He wrote a book called Magnetic Sponsoring. And to date, Mike has earned over $50 million online. So that's what it's like. That's what it looks like to sit next to $50 million. All right. So I had a really good day that day. And, just to be able to talk to Mike, and just, he was on a panel, and he just, he was just really talking about building your skills. And actually I did a webinar about your skills and increasing your personal value level. I think I talked about that yesterday. So this is a collage of people, and I started off I used to be a tow truck driver, and that's me in the middle right there. Some car that I impounded. I think it's an Aston Martin or some slick sports car, probably like $300,000 or $400,000 car, that I impounded. And I came from that to where you see me in these pictures right now. You know, in these pictures, you notice it's all smiles. Everybody's having a good time, and this was at Live the Dream uh, last month in August 2015. Met a lot of people. That's a lot of people, people that are branded. You know, showing, teaching you how to brand and teaching you how to build your business online, and which a lot of people don't know. They go about it the wrong way, and we're talking about branding today, and these people are some of the biggest brands. You got Brian and Norbert right here at this top. I want to talk to you about Diane Hockman. This is Ray Higman. Ray Higdon, he's the blogging machine. Ray is off the chain. You got Bert Bledsoe, Patricia Sweeney, you know, some of my mentors. You know, these people, you got Mike Dillard, you got Cesar Rodriguez, um, you got my buddy Jay Joshua right here, and you got the Instagram queen, April Marie Tucker. So, you know, I put that on there for branding purposes, and you know, just like I said, I'd like to let you know that I'm a real guy. Now, here are some testimonials before we get off in the branding lesson. Here are some testimonials that I did. You know, more reason to let you know that I'm a real person. Great work. This is perfect. And this is stuff that I've done at Fiverr, little gigs, little side gigs to, you know, generate income. I held a sign for a guy and he paid me some money for it. But most of this is for my copywriting work. And I do have some stuff where I do voiceovers too. So I'm a hustler. I'll put it that way. One gentleman at the top said he had an outstanding experience. Wow. Fantastic job. Well done. Thank you very much. Blog is ready to add to my site. Thank you so much for a job well done, Carlton. Thanks. Well written. You know, those were all testimonials. Here's another one. Here's a few more. It says, I'm impressed. You only did one round and you captured exactly what I want and took it to the next level. I'm delighted and very satisfied with the quality of your work. Thank you. Now let's do more. And this next one says, outstanding experience. I will use this seller again in the future. And you always want to leave that door open where people can use you in the future. You want to brand yourself as that go-to guy. And I did so many of these copywriting gigs over at Fiverr that I had to start turning them down because I had so many. And you know, I really appreciate that level of love and people, you know, are trying to get to me. Here's a testimonial for one of my other webinars. It says, Carlton Lewis over-delivered on this webinar, even though it was an intro on what we'll be learning in the next 12 weeks. Thanks for the invite. You have to attend the next training to experience for yourself. Now, let's go into branding 101. And when you 101, a lot of people probably don't know what that means, so I'm going to break that down. That's a college term, you know, when you say 101. So it's the basics. When you first enter college, you take your 101 classes. And so this is the basics. This is the basics of branding your business. And or branding you Inc. You know, branding you Inc. to get maximum exposure. And there are several different ways you can brand yourself. I'm going to go over some key ways that I do it in this particular in this webinar. Now, the book smart definition is branding is a marketing strategy that involves creating differentiated name. See, I can't even say that word. That's so crazy. A differentiated name and image, often using a logo and or tagline in order to establish a presence in the consumer's mind and attract and keep customers. Sounds like a dude with a suit wrote that. Here's the street smart. Here's some of the street smart versions. Like I told you, I learned the street smarts ways of getting this done. And this is plain and simple and common sense. Your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. Like you ever heard the first impression is the last impression? There you go. Here it is. And this gentleman that said this was the founder of Amazon.com. And you know, what do you think of when you think about Amazon? Their brand. You think about online merchant. You think about, you know, they sold books and they sell all kinds of stuff now, more than just books. So your brand is what other people say about you when you're not in the room. Here's another street smart definition. It has even almost fewer words. It says how you look plus how you speak plus how you act equal your personal brand. How you look, how you speak, how you act, those equal your personal brand. So I want you to think about, think about how you look. How do you want to look? How do you want to speak? How do you want to act to your target market? Your brand is the single most investment you can make in your business. And this comes from Steve Forbes, and that's true. Um, you know, and a brand, uh, if you can figure out what's going on in the background here of this picture, there are three guys branding cattle. They're leaving a mark on the cattle, and that's what people did with to mark their property. They put a brand on it, so they they're holding this cattle down and they're putting the brand on it so they can easily identify it. And that's the thing you want to do with your branding. You need to brand you incorporate it into your prospect's mind. When people see you, like I said in the previous slide, let's see if we can get the previous slide to come up. Well, I don't know how to get the previous slide to come up. So let's see. What it said in this previous slide was how you look, how you speak, how you act is your personal brand. So think about that. That's real. So Carlton, what's up with the big old country hat? If you see my pictures, I use the same picture on all of social media and on my blog. It's the same picture. It's this big old country straw hat. And that hat, that's a branding thing for me. When people see that, they see me how I have this big old smile. I got this big old country hat on. And, that means, especially that particular picture, I was at an event. I had just come from a party and, I was feeling good and I was happy, happy to see the people there, happy to be in the room with the people. And I took that picture has a lot of that energy on it. So I kept it. And I learned from Michelle Pesca-Solito, who's the Facebook queen. She taught about branding and making your branding consistent across all of social media. So when, it'll all relate to if a person sees you on YouTube, your it should look, your branding or your color scheme and all that's important, and it should matter and should stick in the prospect's mind. There's that picture with the big old country hat. Now I'm going to show you all how I flip this picture. Like I said, I use it as the icon on my profile pictures and on different social media. It's me in the big country straw hat. This is the header for my blog. This is the header for my blog, and you can see the I have it right here, the picture there. I got a color scheme, and you'll notice the color scheme is consistent on everything I'm getting ready to show you. And this is branding. This is getting into the minds of people, who is Carlton L. Lewis. It's getting into the mind of the people. So I have this on my blog, www.whoiscarlton.com. And as a matter of fact, if you haven't already subscribed to my list, go ahead and do so now. Go ahead and do so now. And you can do that at www.whoiscarlton.com. Here is my Facebook page. Here's the header over here on the Facebook page. You see this here. Once again, there's my same picture, and here's the picture I use as my profile as well. The colors are consistent. I have a website address up here in the top corner. Each one of them has leadership, marketing, and mindset on it for home business owners. Both of those say that. This is my YouTube channel. So when people go to my YouTube channel, they're going to see the same consistency. They'll see a couple of pictures of me, and they'll see the big old country hat, and they'll see the leadership, mindset, marketing for home business owners. So once again, I keep putting that out there. That is me branding. This is my Google Plus page. It says the same thing. There's my profile picture as the thumbnail, and in the banner is a picture of me. Same color scheme, same wording, just rearranged to fit these particular dimensions. This is my Twitter. Same thing. You know, so like I said, people go from one to the other to the other. When they see me, they're going to see the same thing, and they're going to see that consistency, which is important for branding yourself too. So when you think about like McDonald's and you think about the golden arches, you're not going to go to a McDonald's anywhere on the planet and not see those golden arches, unless there's some country where the golden arches are banned or something like that, something weird and funky like that. But for the most part, you're going to see the golden arches wherever you go. Same thing it should be with your brand. You have to start thinking like a big company if you want to get bigger results. You could be a small business owner or home business owner, but you have to start thinking like a large company to get larger results. If you think like a small company or a medium-sized company, then you're not going to get the result that you're looking for. You have to start thinking like a large company in order to get bigger results. Even in my Instagram, you know, they don't let you have a banner in the Instagram, but guess what? That picture is still there with the big old country hat. Okay. Now, the quickest ways to brand yourself. Well, the one that I use now, and before I even go into this, let me take the pulse, take the pulse of the people and see how everything is going. Let's see here. All right, we're doing good. Got about 20 to 30 more minutes. Now, the quickest ways to brand yourself. And I know this to be true. I know this to be true. I know this to be true because these are things that I personally do. Video, Facebook, and Instagram. These are the main tools that I use to brand myself. And I'm going to go ahead and say webinars too. I'm going to stick webinars in there. I'll probably change this slide to say webinars because webinars are awesome for branding yourself and generating leads. And the webinar is basically a live video, a video that's happening now, or if it's a pre-recorded webinar, it's still a video. So the video is powerful. The video is powerful. And what I use, I create a video, and I know how to do search engine optimization. And if you're interested in learning that, definitely stay toward the end. I have a special offer where I'll be teaching people or things like that. Wherever they want to know about how to build their business online, I got you. All right. So what I do is I take a video and I upload it to YouTube, and then I upload that same video separately on Facebook. I upload that same video separately on Facebook. That was one of the techniques I was using, and I got a lot of engagement. See, Facebook is in competition with YouTube as far as the videos are concerned. They do the videos a little bit different because the videos at YouTube are, people search for those. People go onto YouTube looking for videos. With Facebook, not so much so. They go looking for content, but not necessarily videos. The Facebook is about building relationships, and strengthening relationships. So, they're looking for content that other people have put out there, that are their friends or people that they know already. But the engagement for the videos uploaded directly to Facebook is nuts. It is. I put a video up on Sunday, a live in studio video from the Southern Vanguard radio show. I was hanging out with my buddies Eddie Meeks and John Doe, and they do a show called the Southern Vanguard radio show. So during the show, I just took a little clip, maybe like a minute and a half video, and I was talking through the video, and panning around the room to let the people see, what I was seeing. And that's a branding thing, but the results of the engagement of that, a lot of people were saying congratulations, because I shared I showed the piece of vinyl. I just said I got a new piece of a new record we did, and so I put that in the video, and I was talking, so I was feeling pretty good, and I shared that moment I captured that moment and uploaded it to Facebook. And so I got a lot of engagement on that. The video had over 200 plays or 200 views. It was just nuts. I don't know how many people liked it, but a lot of people liked it. So it was just nuts. Instagram, I brand myself on Instagram by um, making posters, and on each one of the posters, I put a link to my website. On each one of the posters, I put my www.whoiscarlton.com. So I'm always branding myself right there. And I'm always posting every day on Instagram. Always posting every day on Instagram. And the thing about Instagram too, you can also post a 15-second video. So there's micro content that you can put up there on Instagram, you know, with videos. So, and then people will comment on the videos. They'll like it or double tap the like on Instagram. And Instagram is kind of cool because I had no idea how to use Instagram before this year started. So in January, I learned how to use Instagram, and I really got into it in March. Now I have like close to 2,800 followers, which is nuts in a short period of time. And it's a good way to build a following and communicate with people and generate leads from Instagram. You know, I do direct messaging on Instagram. Some people use the Facebook direct messenger too. It's an awesome tool. I like it. It just takes a little bit more time than I'm willing to wait, to try to do all the research. With Instagram, I can just go in and go through the people that are following me already, like new followers. I'll send them an instant message, a direct message, and thank them for following me, and then start a conversation with them. So that's one of the key ways that I brand myself. They're seeing the picture, the avatar picture. If they decide to go to my bio and click in the link in the bio, to take them to a capture page where I get their name and email. But a lot of times I just simply after a few, back and forth replies, I just simply ask for their email address so I can put them on my list. It's as simple as that, man. And then from there, I start sending them email over and over and over, and to, either buy or get off my list. Now, if someone offers you an amazing opportunity, you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. That quote comes from Richard Branson. Richard Branson is a billionaire. He's the founder of Virgin Records, Virgin Mobile, the Virgin Megastores, Virgin Air. This he's a super duper billionaire. He doesn't, one thing about people like this, and all the people that I showed you and I was in the pictures with, these are action takers. They don't sit around and ponder things. These are action takers. And it's cool to think. You got to think, but at the end result, you want to be taking action to get a result. You want to be taking action to get a result. And I talked about this on my conference call as well this morning about, focus on getting results. Now, I learned a lot of what I know from My Lead System Pro, but I have to be, honest. There were some things that I knew how to do already. Like I already knew how to blog. I already knew how to do SEO. I already knew how to do videos. There were things I knew how to do. And I knew how to build capture pages, knew how to email using an autoresponder. But what My Lead System Pro did was bring all of this together, help me get the concept in my mind. And they offer the platform where I can grow my business. And it's like I said, I generate leads either using the capture pages or going directly to the person and asking them for the email, sight unseen. So I learned this type of thinking from My Lead System Pro. I learned about attraction marketing from My Lead System Pro. And like my mentor Mark Harbert says, I would never build another business without using attraction marketing. And attraction marketing is basically delivering value it has a lot to do with delivering value to your target market, you know, giving them something so they seek you out, be the person, that the resource, the authority of a certain topic or a certain technique or a certain tool, being the authority, the go-to person to getting things done. And one of the coolest things about My Lead System Pro, yes, it's an affiliate program, but if you bring other affiliates in at the mastery level, the mastery level costs $149. Now, there are some marketing courses. I've seen some marketing courses, at colleges that cost, online marketing courses at colleges that cost, $5,000 and $700, $499, different things like that. But with My Lead System Pro, it's only $149. Plus, you get a 10-day trial with a money-back guarantee. If you don't like it at the end of 10 days, you're paying $10 for a 10-day trial. If you don't like that, then you get your money back. It's plain and simple. It's no risk. It's no risk. And you could be generating leads by the end of your 10 days if you do everything they say do, which I did. I think I had a sale within my first 10 days, so I'm happy about that, just using stuff that I learned from them on how to generate leads. And this place is a leader factor. If you're looking to increase your leadership skills and build your marketing, build your business, whether it be network marketing or affiliate marketing or internet marketing, if you're looking to, or even a traditional home-based business, you can use all the tools at My Lead System Pro. And they have wake-up calls, they have webinars. Like, they have a webinar tonight. Today is Wednesday. They have a Wednesday webinar. They've been doing this for the longest. I say for the last 8 years at least. Okay, so My Lead System Pro. Definitely check out My Lead System Pro. The mastery level, it's where it's at, because they have, oh my God, they got so much different things. They got a library that expands all the way back from 8 years. So if you want to know something, you want to get some specialized knowledge on a certain topic, you can go into the library and get that knowledge. If you want to learn how to build capture pages, they have what's called the funnelizer. And the funnelizer is, it's a cool way to make eye-popping capture pages. You can get these pages and put them up, and you can point your domains, your www.whatever.com. You can point those domains to your funnelizer page, and they got so much other different things you could do. They can do tracking pixels, where you can basically follow your prospect around on the internet, legally and ethically. They'll just see one of your ads, which is cool, and all the major companies do it. It's like I said before, you got to start thinking like a bigger company, like a big company, in order to get bigger results and better results. So My Lead System Pro, I love it, man. And what you want to do is just learn how to be the solution for other people. Learn how to be the solution for other people. Be a problem solver. Go into the marketplace and for your target market and identify their pains. I was reading something this morning by Bill and Michelle Pesca-Salido, and they said identify 15 questions that bring your target market pain, and go and figure out the answer to those questions. And you can make all of your content around those questions. You can make a lot of content around 15 questions. You can make a lot of different blog posts, videos, all the stuff I just showed you about Facebook. You can put that on Facebook, Instagram, whatever. It's pretty simple to do. Here's another testimonial. It says, "Thank you, Carlton. I really appreciate your work, and we'll be back for more." And then she goes to say, that was her message to me. And then here's her message to Fiverr. It says, "Seller is fantastic. He heard my concerns and delivered exactly what I needed fast. I will definitely use his services again. Thank you." And I got 5 stars sitting over there. Now, today only, if you're watching this webinar, today is September the 29th or 30th, something like that. Today is the 30th of September. I'm offering a 12-week mindset leadership and marketing coaching, one-on-one coaching. And if you take your $10 trial for My Lead System Pro, and then you go on to get your mastery membership for $149, then you got this deal today. All you got to do is send me an email. Well, I'll actually know. My Lead System Pro will send me an email to let me know that you signed up to register. Once again, this is not a business opportunity. This is how you can build your business online. This is how you can brand yourself as a leader that people want to work with. Okay. And I can help you with that. You know, there's a lot of people that get stuck, they get overwhelmed, not really sure what they need to do. But sometimes you need a coach. You need help. I have a coach. I have several coaches, you know, for different areas of my life. So, you know, different mentors for different areas of my life. So here it is. You can get your coach via webinar, just like one of these webinars that we on. We could do text, we can do phone. We're going to do all of that. Okay. And the sessions, especially the live sessions where it's phone, one-on-one on the phone or one-on-one on the conference calls, then I'll give you that recording as well. 12 weeks of this, that's 3 months. Basically, that could change your life. Now, I usually sell this by itself for $497, but I'm going to give it to you in the form of joining My Lead System Pro and taking a test drive for $10. Like all those people that you saw, those leaders that you saw in the picture, all those people where I had the squares, it looked like it looked like Hollywood squares where I had all the people in there and I had me in the middle with the tow truck clothes on. All those people had to take a trial to get to the level that they're at, except for Mike Dillard. You know, Mike Dillard, I don't think he was ever part of My Lead System Pro. He didn't need to be. You know, he'd figured out his way. But if something like this existed, I'm sure he would have taken advantage of it, you know, when he was on the rise to success. All right. So once again, this is the end of the presentation. Let's go back over here to the Hangout. We are going to stop screen sharing, but we're going to keep presenting. So I hope you got some value out of this. Once again, you can take the $10 test drive. I'm going to put the link up right now in the chat. If you can't see this, the chat link, or if this is a recording and you happen to come across this recording and you want the link, it's www.whoiscarlton.com/fire your boss, FIRE, fire your boss. Okay. And we go. I'm going to show this offer to you real quick, and you can take this $10 test drive. This $10 test drive made a real big difference in my life. You know, it definitely has. It's made me more confident. I've increased my network. Oh my God, I can't even imagine how I've increased my network. Like I said, I got over close to 2,800 followers on Instagram. I got maybe 1,800 Facebook friends. You know, and it's just phenomenal what you can do, you know, if you have the right tools. So you at least get to test out all the tools and the mastery membership for $10. And I'm telling you, they will change your life. How many $1 commissions? I'm sorry, not $1. How many $100 commissions do you need to set yourself free? How many $100 commissions do you need to set yourself free? My friend Lisa Torres came into My Lead System Pro, and within 90 days, she had generated $10,000 worth of residual income. 90 days. Now, I'm not going to say her results are typical. They are not typical. But if she did it, that means the next person can do it. So I'm going to go ahead and sign out. This is Carlton Lewis, aka Mellow Melanin, aka Mega Businessman, coming to you live and direct from Atlanta, Georgia. I'm still the Southeast Beast, the Conquering Chief, Your Highness, the finest prosperity done, #1, and I am out in this success by any means. Daily webinar is a wrap. Have a great day.